Papa John's. Got snow tires on. Look pretty meaty. Cooper Evolution. Pretty cool with the steel wheels, even though I don't like the steel wheels. So I got a couple things to talk about today, and I figured it'd be good to do it while I'm heated about it, so I don't have to overthink it. ST splash screen. Couple things that I do not like about this truck. I'm gonna change. You know, it's been a great truck. This is the hybrid. I have actually overdue for my first oil change. I'm a little crazy. I like to do my own. So, a couple things. One thing in particular, this infotainment system. I mean, give me a like if you wanted to punch it before. This is awful in both of our trucks. She has a Lux package, so I mean it's not a Lariat, but this is an XL. I understand it's a cheap truck, but it's the same pretty much throughout all of the trims and a lot of the Fords. But that's annoying. Tells me every single time, why can't you just check something that says don't say this again? It's just that. But it's a very poorly designed, like they don't put any money into this system, you can tell, because there are other manufacturers like GM, and I know people don't like Uconnect, but it's better than this. In my opinion, Sync is the worst infotainment system you can experience in today's day and age. It is awful. The updating process, awful. Just everything about it is hard to do. If say you're on a Bluetooth phone call, awful. The way it interacts with your phone, just terrible. Super clunky. When you get in, you fire it up. Even though I like the splash screen, when you get, I don't fly out of my driveway, but I can get in the truck, turn the key on, back up. It's a hybrid, so it won't even have to wait to start the engine or anything. It just goes. It's fairly quick, not even rushing. That backup camera will not come on until, I don't know, 7-8 seconds. I mean, that sounds like, oh well, I'm being petty. 7-8 seconds, maybe we'll do it here. I mean, I'm sitting here, but 1, 2, 3, like that doesn't take very long. So, yeah. And another thing about the backup camera on this thing, even when it works, I've never experienced a camera that lags so much. And this is both of our trucks. She has a 22, I have a 23. This backup camera, it lags. Like, it'll have a half a second where it does nothing, like it's taking pictures. It doesn't, I've never seen a backup camera that you have to slow down so it can catch up. It's both trucks. I mean, it's pretty terrible. But there's that. The speakers aren't the greatest in this thing. They're not terrible, but I'm going to upgrade them. Another thing, too. This up here. I won't do it now. Oh, yep. Hit the button. There's a rattle. This tweeter cover right here. I found it one day you can kind of hear it. So I put my hand up there and I stopped it, but on a bumpy road that rattles like crazy. And then up in the headliner, there's something loose, like right here. When you hit bumps, like even little bumps, that rattles around. Like there's something between the headliner and the roof, and one of the lower spots. I don't know what it is, but I'll find that out and put that on video. But yeah, a couple things. And one thing that is completely driving me nuts today, and I'm in a good mood, is the auto high beams. Holy cow. I have not experienced this yet, but today, they're flashing on and off so much. I was like trying to turn them off while driving. You can't. You have to do it when you're parked, which I'm going to do right now. But I couldn't believe how much they're flashing. They're like they turn on and off. I mean, it all depends on where you're driving, you know, because they sense light coming. The windshield's clean, so it's not. I don't think it's a problem with the sensor. I think it uses LiDAR to like to sense light and stuff or whatever's coming. But anyway, it's on and off so much, like it's freaking crazy. But I'll tell you one thing. If I can find something to replace this that'll fit in that hole and not look awful, because it's kind of proprietary, it's pieced into the dash. But if I can find something, like I told my wife, I'm ready to put a Sony singleton in this thing, so I get just Bluetooth that works and a decent radio, because this Bluetooth is just awful. The whole thing is just awful, right? It's terrible. It's nuts. It kind of bugs me that the buttons aren't center with the screen, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's just that the operation of this system is terrible. I wouldn't mind if this didn't integrate with the vehicle. Problem is I'd need to do the conversion to the other climate control with the digits. That's another thing I don't like. This thing, her truck has the screen right here that tells you, about it tells you what the temperature is when you adjust it, and this comes alive immediately, right? This will tell you as soon as you get the key on. This thing goes through a splash screen, goes through all of its little warning messages, yada yada yada, before you can even see what the temperature's set at. Before it comes up on the screen like that, it won't even let you because it's got a billion other things to do. So you'll be halfway down your street before you just kind of guess down here and swing it to the right when you want heat, push some buttons when you want some air direction change. But overall, I love this truck. It gets uncanny gas mileage. Like I forget how to put gas in it sometimes. I mean, I'm getting 40 plus all the time. It just doesn't care. I will get rid of the backup beeper and the fake engine noise. That is starting to get on my nerves. There's a plug and play thing for that, because I guess if you unplug it, it gets real angry, and it sets a bunch of check engine lights about that, because I don't know if it's federally. I think it's federally that it has to have that noise emitter on when it's in drive and reverse, because it's too quiet. So it's a speaker that makes a fake UFO engine noise. I'm sure you guys have heard it already, but it's funny. But I do want to get rid of that. They do make something that's like $60. You plug it in place, and it has the right resistance and makes it think it's still plugged in, but it's not. So we're doing that. But yeah, a couple things. I do want to do the radio. I want to find something to get rid of this. I want something aftermarket. I don't care if there's no Ford Pass. I'll put a remote start in this. I don't mind. I'll ditch the free remote start and the 911 and all that just to get rid of this. It's too invasive. I don't like it. It does a lot of things that it thinks is good, but it does a lot of things that are really stupid. So it's clunky. I don't like it. It could be way better. But that's all I got. Better video coming. Thanks for watching. Like or don't. Dislike if you like. Dislike if you don't like it. Listen to me talk. Long day. Alright guys, see ya.